We're going to look at reducing fractions and mixed numbers. A fraction is a part of a whole. If I have a rectangle that it's cut into four pieces and three pieces of the rectangle are filled in, the whole rectangle isn't filled in. Only a part of it is filled in. That's a fraction. Let's look at how we can make a fraction smaller. We call that reducing a fraction. Let's say I had the fraction 6 over 8. The first thing I have to do, I have to look at it and say, is there a factor that can go into 6 and 8? A factor is any number that can go into a number. So, for example, the number 6, I can put the number 2 into 6 as well as the number 3 because 2 times 3 equals 6. I could also put 6 and the number 1 into 6 because 6 times 1 is equal to 6. Let me look at the number 8. What are the factors of 8? So in 8, I could do 4 and 2 because 4 times 2 equals 8. I could also do 8 and 1 because 8 times 1 equals 8. So a factor that they have in common or that they share is 2. This is also called the LCF or the least common factor. So when I have a fraction that I want to divide, I want to look for the least common factor. So I'm going to divide both the numerator, the top number, and the denominator, the bottom number, by the least common factor, which is 2. So 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3, and 8 divided by 2, which is equal to 4. Let's do another one. Let's say I have 12 over 15 and I want to reduce it. So I have to find the least common factor. So you could do this by making a factor tree. So I list the factors of 12, which are, let's say I could do 3 times 4. Then I'm going to circle all the prime numbers. A prime number is a number that can only be multiplied by 1 in itself. 3 has no multiples except itself and 1, so it's a prime number. 4 is not a prime number because besides 4 and 1, it can be broken down into 2 times 2. So now I'm going to find the least common factor for 15. I'm going to make a factor tree. So 15 can be broken down into 3 and 5 because 3 times 5 is 15. They're both prime numbers, 3 and 5, because the only factors of 3 are 1 and 3, and the only factors of 15 are 1 and 5. Now, the factors that they have in common, 12 and 15, are 3. So I'm going to divide both the numerator and denominator by 3. So 12 divided by 3 is 4, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. So our answer is 4 over fifth. 4 over 5. That is the answer in simplest form. Let's say I had 24 over 30. So first thing I have to do, I have to find the least common factor. So I'm going to make my factor trees for 24. I'm going to do 12 and 2. 2 is a prime number. Break down 12 to 6 and 2. 2 is a prime number. Break down 6 to 3 and 2. Now let's do 30. So let's see, I'm going to do 6 and 5. 5 is a prime number. Break down the 6 to 3 and 2. Okay, so you'll notice here that I have 6. They have 6 in common. And although they have 6 as common factors, it's not the least because we want the least common factor. So the best way to do that is to first make a factor tree, and all of the numbers that you circle will be the prime numbers. Those are the numbers that you want to divide your fraction by, the ones they have in common. So the prime numbers that 24 and 30 have in common are they have 3. So we could use 3. We could use also 2. There's 2. Okay, we have a whole lot of 2's. Which one should we use? All right. So the one we should use is the one that is the biggest. The one that's the biggest is the one we should use because when we use the biggest one, we won't have to divide again. Let me show you what I mean. If I used 2 as the number to divide by, I would get 12 over 15. But I could still divide 12 over 15. If I use 3, I would get 8 over 10. But I could still divide 8 by 10 by 2. So that won't work. However, if I use 6, 24 divided by 6 is 4, and 30 divided by 6 is 5. It's in simplest form because 4 and 5 do not have any common factors. They're 5 is a prime number, and there's no number that is a factor of 5 that can go into 4. So our final answer is 4 over 5. So when you're dividing fractions, you want to use the biggest common factor that both numbers have in common. So that would be what's called the greatest common factor, or the GCF. Okay, let's do another one. So let's say we have 48 over 60. So if I list all the factors of 48, doing a factor trick, you get 12 and 4. 4 breaks down to 2 and 2. 12 breaks down to 4 and 3. 3 is a prime number. 4 breaks down to 2 and 2. Now let me do 60. 60 breaks down to 12 and 5. 5 is a prime number. 12 breaks down to 4 and 3. 3 is a prime number. 4 breaks down to 2 and 2. All right. So we have other factors that are not prime numbers, but I want the biggest. The biggest one that they share is 12. So I'm going to divide both the numerator and denominator by 12. 48 divided by 12 is 4, and 60 divided by 12 is 5. So our answer is 4 over 5. Let's now reduce a mixed number. So a mixed number is a whole number and a fraction. So let's say we have 2 and 12 over 24. So I need to find the greatest common factor between 12 and 24. So I could make factor trees. So I'm going to do it in my head. So 12 is the greatest common factor between 12 and 24. So 12 divided by 12 is equal to 1, and 24 divided by 12 is equal to 2. So we have here 2, and we have here 1/2. So our final answer is 2 and 1/2. Let's say we have 6 and 15 over 25. So 15 and 25 have common factors. So if I did the factor trees, I would get 5 and 5. Here I get 5 and 3. So the greatest common factor that they both share is 5. So I'm going to divide both the numerator and denominator by 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3, and 25 divided by 5 is 5. So we have 6 and 3/5. So our final answer is 6 and 3/5. Let's do one last one. Let's say we have 7 and 14 over 35. So we got to find out, does 14 and 35 have any common factors? Yeah. So 14, 35. The factors of 35 are 7 and 5. They're both prime numbers, so circle it. Factors of 14, besides 14 and 1, are 7 and 2. The common factor they have is 7. So I'm going to divide 14 and 35 by what? What should I divide 14 and 35 by? Gonna divide it, both the numerator and denominator, by 7. Then 14 divided by 7 is 2. And then 35 divided by 7 is 5. So we have 2/5. Then we have 7. So final answer is 7 and 2/5. And that's our lesson for today. Good job.